So the word enlightenment has many, many definitions. We speak of the age of enlightenment of, 18th century Europe, the rise of rationalism and so forth, casting off the superstitions of religion and so forth. So we've had the European Enlightenment, so-called. So the word can mean whatever we say it means. It's not, the term enlightenment is not a direct translation of any term in Buddhism, but the term we often translate as enlightenment literally means to awaken, bodhi, bodhi. So the Buddha achieved full enlightenment, we say, under the Bodhi tree. Well, how did the Buddha say? He completely woke up under the Bodhi tree. Woke up, well, but we're not asleep. Why would he wake up? We're already awake. Are we really? And that is, do we really understand the nature of reality? If we do, then how come there's so much depression in the world? There's so much violence? How can we, if we're all awake and we really understand the nature of reality, why is it that even the most highly educated, developed countries in the world are the biggest culprits for destroying the environment? America, United States, Europe, China, even India, Brazil. We are decimating our own home. How enlightened is that? Don't we want to wake up and say, hey, you're destroying your own home. You're destroying the home for your children and your grandchildren. Wake up. Wake up. The nature of reality. And so to wake up, wake up to what really provides the greatest sense of fulfillment, the greatest sense of meaning. How can we wake up and free the mind of these internally generated afflictions of arrogance, of jealousy, of greed, of hatred? Wake up. These are all harming our own well-being. Wake up. We harm other people, we harm ourselves, we harm the environment out of our greed, our stupidity, our selfishness. Wake up. And so to wake up completely means to awaken from all of the internal afflictions of the mind so that we see reality as it is. To wake up means to tap into, discover the full potential of consciousness itself. We know very, very little because we're always looking outwards in this modern world. We're looking at external resources. Where can we find more gold, more uranium, more copper, more zinc? Where can we find more wood, and so forth and so on? And what we've almost entirely ignored is what are the inner resources of the human mind. Wake up. You'll never find the satisfaction you're looking for. You'll never find any kind of sustainable happiness if you're always looking outside. And if you're looking outside, you know other people are looking outside as well, which means now you're in competition. And if I have more, you have less. That goes from country to country, civilization to civilization. If one has more, others have less. And the people who wind up having less don't like it. And they will, sooner or later, they will retaliate. So there's never any sustainable peace if we're all looking outwards for more and more consumption. The notion that a country's success is correlated with its ever-increasing GDP, gross domestic product, is sheer insanity. And it's insanity embraced by many, many heads of state. Oh, look, the stock market is going up. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, look, we grew by 4%. Oh, look, they grew by 8%. Oh, let's be like them. This is insanity. If we had a globe that was expanding and more natural resources coming, say, okay, but they're not. We are depleting all of the natural resources. We're destroying our natural environment. So unless humanity embraces a more awakened vision of what a good life is and what it means to flourish, to have a true civilization, unless we wake up and say this must not be related to consumption, we have to wake up. So an awakening, enlightenment, means to fully awaken to know what is the nature of reality, what are the true sources of happiness, what are the true sources of suffering, and to awaken fully to our potential as human beings, as sentient beings, and thereby be free.